Hey, what's going on, everyone? Obscure Edge here. I know. Where the hell have I been? I've been working. Anyways, I'm back with a game called Caliber. It's a Russian-made game. Basically, it's a free-to-play third-person shooter, 4v4s. You also got some like co-op missions you could do against AI, operators to unlock. You're probably wondering why out of the blue. Hold on, let me just take a sip of this coffee. Oh, fucking hell. You were probably wondering why out of the blue I decided to do a quick, don't want to say review, but I guess similar to a review. I just wanted to bring it to everyone's attention that don't know about this game if you have a computer. It's been sucking up a lot of my time at the moment, to be honest. I watch a YouTuber called Big Fry, and I seen him play it, and then I got interested in it. And I just want to touch base on my channel about it to see if there's any PC players out there that have been playing it. Do you know anything about it or anything like that? It is a Russian-made game, so expect to run into a lot of Russians. They do have Europe and US servers, but because of the lack of player base, everyone just goes on Russian servers. The ping isn't that bad, but like I said, you'll run into a bunch of Russian-speaking players. Some of them speak some English, but most of the time you'll run into a bunch of Russians. Yeah, let's just go over the game. So you get containers, which are basically as you level up or you complete a daily, it gives you containers. We'll just open one, and you'll see it gives you supplies up here. What are these supplies for? These are for upgrading your current operators later in the game, which we'll get into. You have down here your reserves. These are things you could bring into the game, so you could buy them with credits. Blue credits are ones you unlock in the game. These are coins that you could use for real money and get them, and these are XP stars, which we'll get into in a second. So you can actually buy some stuff to bring into the game with you, whether it's like a medipack or ammunitions. I never usually bother with it, but it can turn the tide of the game. Alright, so you got your operators list here. I'll kind of explain to you what's what. So the blue credits, you have to pay in-game currency for, and then underneath the double circle is coins, which you have to get by using real money for, but also you do get real coins in game by leveling up, doing certain missions, things like that. Obviously you don't get loads, but you do get a fair few, especially in the beginning of the game, to kind of get you on your feet. When you get the game, you don't have any operators unlocked, so you have your standard recruits. The thing about recruits is they only go up to level 5, and they're just basically bog standard for the class. Each operator, including the recruits, have different skills. So for instance, this medic, he has to heal another teammate to heal himself, essentially, which I hate. I honestly hate the recruit medic, even though his gun's good. But like I said, everyone has different skills, different guns, different attributes, attack, defense, all that stuff. Amongst buying an operator, you could actually upgrade them as well. So for instance, if we go to Bastion and we click on him, as you level him up, so he's level 5, you'll be able to buy some upgrades for him with in-game currency, which is, once again, top credits right there. So the thing is some of these operators, you might have noticed, if we go back, don't have blue excuse me, we don't have blue credits, so I have to pay real money for them. Essentially, the game has a rotation system, so when you go to the store, they'll put a couple operators on rotation, and they'll always put it on the top of the store. So this week is the 2 French guys and then Archer as well. So basically, realistically, without rotation, you have to pay coins for them. But with rotation, it sets their set amount to 55,000 in-game credits. So you can be purchasing them without having to use real money. Problem with that is say if you really want this character, you're going to have to wait for rotation unless you want to actually buy some coins, which could raise a concern to some people. But there is a rotation. Eventually, they all will get rotated through, except for the people that are locked. People that are locked are people that are in bundles or solo operators you have to pay real money for. Some of the things I will say, the solo operator, for instance, McGill, he is about 17 USD on his own. One operator. He is a good operator. He's definitely not the best medic out there, but he is a good operator if you know how to use him. I think that price is almost going back to Evolve when they were charging 15 to 20 just for one monster. I think the price is way too high for a single operator, but once again, there's many to choose from, and it's not like he's the best medic that you want to get him right away anyway. This pack is available where you unlock all 4 for a set amount of money, or you can buy them individually as well. Once again though, there's tons of operators that you could get with in-game currency and that go on rotation, kind of like Kit, even though it's in-game coin currency at the moment. Eventually you get credit, he'll be on rotation, you can buy him with credits. So the rotations do make things a bit more fresh. As soon as a rotation hits, like for instance, you go back to the store, I've been seeing tons of him because he's on rotation, so people save up the credits for a certain rotation and then buy them. And yeah, and then obviously they finally get the operator they want. Contracts you unlock at level 15. It's quite new to me. Basically, they're little expeditions you could send your operators on. While your operator is in an expedition, you cannot use them. So as you can see, they've completed their operation. So this is my reward. Collect that, and I can now use those operators again. Again, they've completed their operation. They're now back in my rota. As you can see, hold on, they don't have that little yellow thing that was in their face because they're no longer on a contract. We could go back to this. This says you have to pay 1,000, but you'll earn 10k. So I'm gonna go ahead and assemble a squad here. This says I could use any class, so I'm gonna send out 2 of my big boys, and I'm gonna pay the 1,000. And now I won't be able to use them for 4 hours. But they are on an expedition to earn me 10,000. This is available after level 15. I only just hit 15, guys, so it's worth mentioning. So again, there's nothing to pay for this one. You just assemble your squad. So you need a medic and you need a marksman. Perfect. Free. They're on expedition. Go back to this now. You can see there's a time frame and a little sword icon, which means I cannot use them until this is done. But that's fine because you can still use recruits, or if you got other people to unlock. Fortunately for me, I only have Bastion. So keep in mind, this is a free-to-play game. There is a couple starter packs for coins that are quite cheap, like 2,500 coins for like $5, stuff like that. So you could get, you know, a couple operators to get you on your feet, and then just use them to grind the blue coins, and then just wait for rotation. If you want someone that is locked, for instance, like him or her or him, and then you're going to have to pull out your credit card or your wallet, and if you really want them, you're going to have to put the money into it. Keep in mind, I don't mind this too much on a free game because I didn't put anything into it. I've literally got hours of entertainment without putting a dime into the game. That being said, I've put, I got the starter pack, which was $5 US, which was like £3, which is like basically not even a Big Mac meal at McDonald's. So I figured, why not? And it gave me, I think it was like 2,500 coins, some blue credits, and then it also gave me, if you guys have ever played games like For Honor, stuff like that, it gives you premium status, which gives you 100% more XP, 75% more credit. You could also just buy premium packs for cheap, you know, for the month, stuff like that, if you want to earn more. But yeah, is the game pay to win though? Is a good question. I mean, it's a main question I keep seeing when I read up and see everything on there. I don't want to say it's pay to win, but put it this way. If you had unlimited money, right, you could buy every operator, but oh, you got to level them up to buy their skills. But no, you don't, because they have this. Let's go to, for instance, let's go to Bastion. And this is why some people would say it's pay to win. You could buy XP with coins. So you could buy 25,000 XP. You don't even have to play that operator once. And then you could level them up, going pay, get them all the way to level 20 if you want, and then buy all the skills with the blue credits. Can you buy blue credits? No, but look, you could change your coins into blue credits. So once again, if you have unlimited money, you could buy 100,000 coins, and then let's just see what 5,000 coins gets you. 60,000. So you can see why people do think it's pay to win. There is certain operators that have advantages that are better than other operators, but they all play different. I've seen people kick ass, including myself, with just the recruit support. I've destroyed people that have actually paid for kit on rotation or real money. So they might pay for some sort of an advantage, but would I say it's pay to win? No, not necessarily. It's got pay to win tendencies though, and for new players it could seem that way. If you're constantly getting beat by people like that are locked that you can't unlock without a paywall, You know, it's one of those things. Archer's one of those guys. He's currently on rotation. People are buying him because his base damage is 115. Most people's health starts at 80 unless you obviously get them upgraded and then upgrade their HP. So realistically, a body shot would down them with him. He's on rotation right now, and I'm even tempted to buy him just for the main fact of how much damage he actually does. But like I said, every operator is different, and you could be a millionaire, buy everyone, but at the end of the day, this is a team game. It's not a one-man army. You can't Call of Duty a whole team in this game. You could play to your advantages, and of course you could team wipe. Is it going to happen every time? No. Is the best player going to wipe someone every time? Of course not, because each operator has different skills and attributes that will benefit them into the battle. Alright, so that's pretty much covered contracts, operators, profiles, just simple stuff. You earn medals, and it just gives you some XP for doing something, like for winning a battle against other players. They're just badges and stuff like that. There's not really much else. You could change your profile icon, the background of where your character stands, but once again, it's real coins. But this is just cosmetic, so I don't care that this stuff's behind a paywall. Once again, free play game, so it doesn't bug me. You got special offers where you could buy these supplies as well. So if you want to upgrade your guys, but you're missing, you know, whatever, 100 oil, well, you could buy this, and then it gives you that kind of stuff. So once again, this is the things that lead the game looking like a pay-to-win scheme. But like I said, once you get an operator, like for instance, some of the starting operators like Volk, I paid 20,000 for him. Once you start upgrading him, he's one of the best early assault guys you could play. Once again, Savrog, I'm probably butchering these guys' names. He was 20,000, and he's one of the best support classes I think there is. He's got a really good ability, which I'll go over here. So this is when you go to buy a character, it tells you what base damage their guns do, the special gun or extra grenade or whatever you can unlock will be number 3, and then their main ability. So for him, for a duration of the ability, opponents who suffer with several hits from the operator's primary weapon become suppressed. Suppressed, the target cannot enter aiming mode. So basically, they can't look down sights. It's quite a cool one. There's also some customization, once again, behind paywalls, like legendary skins similar to Rainbow Six Siege, or there's just some that you could get through using blue credits and stuff like that. There's also like different emotes at the end of the game, and stupid things that you could just troll people at the end of the game. There's also different kills. Basically in the game, you could execute someone, and after you execute them, they can no longer be rezzed. But if you don't actually perform an execute, they could always be rezzed by a random teammate. You got your daily tasks, gives you extra blue credits, things like that, plus your, I believe this is your weekly. So there's lots to do, but what we're going to do is we're going to sync it into the game. I'm going to show you some gameplay and then see what you guys think from there. Alright, let's do this. Alright, we're going to get into the game now. So as you can see here, worth mentioning, the higher the bar, the longer the wait time. So if you want to get into assault, it's going to take a while. Support, medic, you'll get into quite quickly. Marksman even quickly. But even if I were to pick assault, games you get into, I don't know, I never really wait more than 10 seconds to get into a game. Like, it's always quick, regardless of the time of day and anything like that. This is a decent map. It's not the best for Bastion. Got a decent looking team. So do they as well, because Bard's apparently really good. Stylet is a guy, he's a marksman I've been thinking about buying myself. He's not on rotation, but you can get him with coins or blue credits. And he only costs like 37,000. Yeah. Ooh. Recruit support's actually really good. He has a kneecap ability, which allows you to basically, as soon as you get suppressed by him, you basically are moving like 2 seconds. 2 seconds. I mean, moving too slow. I don't know why I said 2 seconds. As you can see, as well as the square fills up, you can see who we're waiting for. We're waiting for the assault. He's the last one to join the game. Game won't join you in and let you start playing until everyone's actually in the game. I know most games are like that, but there's some, like especially Battle Royales, they don't care. That's one thing I like about Hunt Showdown. You don't take control of your character until everyone has control of their character. It could be a bit annoying if someone has a potato of a computer, but it also makes it fair. Alright, so yellow's my stamina bar, blue's my health bar. The 2 white boxes above that is my armor plate, similar to Call of Duty. As you can see on my stamina bar, I have a skill next to it with Q. Basically, the white bar that is in my stamina bar is the amount it takes to use my skill, and I have to have that set amount. I'm shot. So he just kneecapped me with his skill.
Ребята, они сзади обходят, снап и медик.
Which slowed me.
Eyes on assault.
Oh, hello. Oh, he's AFK. Shame that. Well, he's AFK. I'm gonna go take his base. Oh crap, he's not AFK anymore. And he knows I'm coming. Ah, crap. I'm gonna fall back and see if he comes out from the cover.
Grenade! I'm taking a slug.
Yeah. Die. So if you don't execute them, they could be rezzed. Obviously, it was the end of the game, so there's no point in doing that, but just obviously worth mentioning. As you could tell as well, your stamina, health, well, you get a full tank of health at the start of the game, but your ammo and your stamina only, your ammo stays where it was at, and you only get a bit of stamina. So it means you can't run and gun every map. If you have a 3 skill, in my case I have a shield, so I could just stay behind it, but say if you have a grenade launcher, once the ammo is gone, it's gone for good, unless you have, there's this character that drops special ammunitions. So by picking up ammo piles, it doesn't give you your like good stuff back. It only gives you your base, secondary, and base gun back. So I'm gonna execute. Whenever you got the time, it's always worth executing. I'm actually gonna run up on him with my pistol. See what I can do here. Don't know where the last one is. The good thing about Bastion is you can walk around a bit aimlessly and you don't have to worry as bad.
Сзади, сзади.
I'm gonna just start taking his base. This puts pressure on that player. So he just did a squad wipe, but he has me to deal with now, and I have the advantage because he has to come to me.
Grenade!
Oops, stay back. What's up, babe? Yeah. Okay, I will. Right after this game, I will. As you can see, he's running now. He doesn't even want to come push me because pushing a Bastion's a death sentence, and he's kind of accepting his fate. If he lets me take the base and he doesn't get into this circle, it won't be contested. So he has to push me in a sense. Whether he does, I don't know. He might be out of grenades because they don't have the
Он, возможно,
medics.
справа обойдет.
I think he's gonna come from this way.
Assault spotted.
Хорош.
Bop, bop, bop. Bastion, like once again, he's that support class. Like he can be played aggressively when his team's behind him, but he can play defensively very well because obviously I'm forcing him to come to me at certain angles because he can only shoot my feet or my arm when it's out. Other than that, everything else is protected. In case you're wondering, he doesn't have a flashbang ability on his shield like Blitz, even though you can see like there's a light on there. Maybe it's something they could add in the future, or they probably had it and then removed it because of a balancing issue. Bastion is, in my opinion, one of the good like top supports if you play him right. And he is tanky as hell, especially if you have there's a certain class, I think it's a medic class. Yeah, it's the other French guy. He drops armored plates, which makes him even more tanky. My ability basically allows me to take less damage as well, but like I said, I have to sacrifice using stamina instead of my ability, which is one of those things you kind of have to make the choice for. Stretching. Oh, a minute pushing up without me. Just getting my skill back, just in case I need it. Because that little bit of stamina ain't gonna do me any good.
Marksman sighted.
They're playing defensively. So I got him out of his position, which made my teammate be able to shoot his ass. Oh, frig. There's a C4 there. He's getting rezzed.
Watch the spot.
Oh, Assault could clean up here. Assault could do a clean.
Need healing. Watch the spot.
Yeah, that's it. Corsair is like one of the best assaults you can get. I probably would have did a res just in case shit went bad, but because he's being marked this whole time. Rushing a support is never good as well because they have a lot of ammunition. The only good thing is he must be low HP. Yeah. And that's the game. Then you can just do your emotes, stuff like that, just to piss people off at that. Matches run anywhere between like 20 to 25 minutes, depending on the tug of war between the teams. Essentially, if you're taking someone's flag though, and they start taking yours, whoever bar fills first gets the win. So there's no like tug of war there where it draws just based on that. So whoever actually gets the point first and takes the point first actually get the win. As you can see, it tells you your progression. You could go to statistics. I got 4 kills, 1 death, 3 assists. And then your base damage overall. If you draw, it still counts as a round. So say if you're 1-1, second round is a draw, counts as no one wins. So that next, whoever wins next would technically win because you had 1 draw and then 2 wins. Just gonna open this crate. Just more stuff. So to basically conclude it, guys, I have my fun with this game. Matches are quick. You get some friends to play with, really fun. Even on Russian servers, as you could see there, that was a Russian server. The ping wasn't bad. But let me know what you think in the comments below. If you're planning to get it, and then shoot me a message. I play this with my buddy Sim, so usually it's just 2 of us and 2 randoms, and we stream, and then people join the stream and say, "Can I play with you?" And usually we'll get like a full team that way. So yeah, if you want to see his channel, I'll put it in the description below. My Twitch channel will be below as well. If you end up downloading this and want to play, let me know. Could get you added up on Caliber. But better yet, if you've played this game and stopped playing it, or there's, if you've got like your kind of opinion on it, please put it below. I wouldn't mind discussing the game with you guys. What do you think? Does it pay to win, or do you think it's kind of balanced? What's your kind of thoughts on it? Let me know below, guys. Until next time, I hope to see you on the next one. Happy gaming and stay safe out there.